The dumbest attempts to cancel Mr. Beast. Did he give away too much money or something?
Angry at Chris for dressing up as a helicopter, to the vegan teacher claiming that Mr. Beast was promoting violence by not having pineapple on his largest slice of pizza. These are the absolute dumbest attempts to cancel Mr. Beast, and it all begins with an image of a helicopter from back in 2014.
Okay, I think I remember
when
this
people
one.
were going around making the joke that they identify as an Apache attack helicopter? It was a meme that began back in 2014 when a user on Reddit posted a deliberately ridiculous paragraph reading, "I identify as an attack helicopter." People say to me that a person being a helicopter is impossible, but I don't care. I'm beautiful. I'm having a plastic surgery.
This person is obviously trolling.
30mm cannons and AMG 114 Hellfire missiles on my body. If you can't accept me, you're a heliphobe and need to check your vehicle privilege. Thank you for being so understanding. Well, Mr. Beast and Chris incorporated this copy pasta word for word in a 2016 video.
People say to me that a person
Which
being a
was
helicopter is impossible.
6 years ago, right?
I'm having a plastic surgeon install rotary blades.
It's time to live my dream.
And they're obviously trolling a meme comment, and it's not an actual like legitimate statement.
I was actually born a tank, but sadly it wasn't one of our 52 genders.
And if we take the joke and rank it on a scale from 1 to 10, with 1 being least offensive and 10 being
1.2.
most offensive, it probably wouldn't even hit 1 on the scale, because the only thing at the brunt of the joke is a flying metal vehicle.
Also, 2015 and 2016, it was kind of different on the internet. Like, it doesn't excuse like actual like offensive things, but this is obviously just trolling. Wait, let's see the people's comments.
About the discrimination attack helicopters face till now. Chill, the video was obviously a meme. Don't try to cancel one of the best people on the planet because they made a video about being an attack helicopter. Literally so many people would be canceled for nothing.
My standpoint is like, there is a certain amount of comedy involved, and if it's not like a legitimate statement and there's like, the purpose is comedy, some things can slide. Now some things go too far, even when it's like, oh, this is comedic. Like, no, it's not. We're still in the comedy era right here.
Investigative
We're not in
journalism by
offensive
DMing
era.
Mr. Beast and Chris before stating, "Hi Mr. Beast, hope you're doing well. I was recently sent a video where you and your friend Chris Tyson make some seemingly transphobic remarks. Chris says he identifies as a helicopter. You make some remarks about gender. It's a
This person has a lot of time on their hands.
Can you comment?" The whole thing was best summarized by the commentary channel Memify.
Genuine question. How are you this sensitive to humor? Even just a joke about attack helicopters offends them this badly.
And while this cancellation attempt was extremely,
I think some people like to be offended for certain things. They'll seek it out.
That even PewDiePie jumped into.
They'll 100% seek it out.
2021, after the incredibly popular Squid Game video was posted, and Mr. Beast revealed that the entire production had cost upwards of $3.5 million, which included a prize of $456,000 for the winner of the video. Now, this meant that the format wasn't much different to any of his other challenge-style videos. He puts up a bunch of money in the beginning, various people compete for it, and whoever wins is rewarded with a pretty hefty payday. However, for some reason, in the case of Squid Game, the success of the video seemed to trigger the response that the money should have instead been donated to charity. I'm sure that money couldn't possibly have benefited anyone else.
But that's so weird. You could say that for anything. If I gave away 10,000 V-Bucks, people would be like, oh, instead of doing that, just give it to charity. You could say that for like movies that cost $1 billion to make. Like, oh, instead of making the $1 billion movie, just give it to charity. You can always say that. Doesn't mean you can just like step in every time they're trying to spend money. It's like, whoa, stop trying to spend money.
Oh, you got ice cream on the weekend and got 2 scoops? Why didn't you get 1 scoop and donate the rest to charity?
It's
weird. You bought a new car? Why didn't you buy a second-hand car and donate the rest to charity? The fact that it's valid in all situations with any amount of
That's what I'm saying.
The never-ending loop of why didn't you just spend less and donate the rest to charity? And to say that it's different in Mr. Beast's case just because it's a larger sum of money shows immaturity and that the people making these claims haven't thought through the problem in its entirety. The claim also displays an embarrassing level of ignorance about Mr. Beast's long-term vision, as it fails to take into account that the money invested in the Squid Game video will go on to earn more money, which over the long run will more than likely end up in the hands of the quote-unquote less fortunate. In the month that the Squid Game video was posted, Mr. Beast gained close to 10 million subscribers, and with Mr. Beast's main message being one of helping others, how can we be so sure that those inspired by his message wouldn't donate more than $3.5 million to charity themselves over the long run? So sure, he could take take the whole 3.5 million and dump it into a charity, but at the end of the day, it's simply a poor short-term strategy. The other problem with these people putting pressure on MrBeast to give money to charity.
Weird. It's weird to like hold him to a standard that we're not even holding like
comfortable giving money
other celebrities or
amount of personal development,
productions and movies and spending on different things in life that could be argued that it's too much.
MrBeast for being a bad person. Thankfully, almost everyone echoed this sentiment. He gives a lot of money away, and through this method, he can generate future revenue to help more people. I think he's done a hell of a lot more for the people than you have. Grow up. Look at his channel and tell me he doesn't help people. Grow up. Let this man spend his money however he pleases. The cancellation attempt was
People have spent their money in crazier, stupider ways. I promise you.
Beast.
People were like, oh, you spent all this money like doing this when you could have just like fed the hungry or something like that. He spent 2 million building Squid Game, and people
And bro,
are like,
like
well,
Mr. Beast, like right now, maybe his everything he has is valued at $1 billion. But do you know how many billionaires are out there? You know people have way more money than Mr. Beast?
At vegan teacher. It began on the 2nd of August
Oh
2021.
God, I've seen her on
out of the
TikTok.
blue, that vegan teacher would upload a new video titled, MrBeast, no amount you give to charity can undo the damage you are causing by promoting eating meat. Now we need
Listen,
to preface this section by
I respect
explaining that
people who are
vegan
vegetarian or vegan. Like if that's your choice, that's fine.
The
But
formula is simple. She picks
I
a
think trying to
protein,
force
forces
that
it
onto
to
other
4 grams of
people
nutrition.
is a little strange.
With this in mind, it's hardly surprising that the vegan teacher would eventually come for MrBeast. She'd begin by reviewing his I ate a $70,000 golden pizza video by stating that there are millions of children starving around the globe, and that instead of buying an expensive pizza, the $70,000 would have been better spent solving world hunger.
But before we watch him,
We can solve world hunger
pizza. Let's look
with
into the
70K?
eyes of this child. There are millions of children.
Let me handle it real quick. Let me handle it. Hold on. Let me call my bank.
Only this started the vegan teacher's argument on poor footing, as it failed to include the fact that 5 months prior, MrBeast had begun Beast Philanthropy, with the first 4 out of 5 videos on the channel doing exactly what the vegan teacher was complaining about, feeding people without access to food. Do more research. He has donated millions to the hungry and the homeless. He's also one of the biggest philanthropists on here. Vegan teacher, those 70,000 could have gone towards feeding starving children. Also her, he bought everything in a store and donated it to charity or whatever, but that doesn't matter. He literally has a food bank to give food to families that can't afford it. Meanwhile, the vegan teacher was doing absolutely
I think the
nothing to
vegan
help
teacher honestly is just a troll. Like she's just
When you
doing this
search
for
up that
attention.
vegan teacher charity, unsurprisingly
And it works.
enough,
Like
it
she's
comes up with her
it works really well.
Hungry being her
Because I would have never known about her if she wasn't this crazy.
Upon visiting her Patreon, it states, each donation, big or small, helps to sustain me so I can devote more time and resources to helping save the animals by educating others about not eating, wearing, or using them, which roughly translates to something like, the money will go directly into my bank account, and I'll continue to make videos framing decent people as evil anti-vegans, which is what she would do to MrBeast as her first video continued to roll. The vegan teacher's next criticism was that MrBeast didn't specify whether or not each item of food was vegan.
$5,000 taco.
Are they vegan tacos made with beans and vegan cheese?
This is $1 pizza.
Is that vegan cheese?
This is a
Well, it's
$2
obviously
hot dog.
not. Not everybody has to be vegan.
As it would set an impossibly high standard for future videos. For example, if MrBeast attempted to appeal to the vegans once by stating that he was eating vegan food, he'd run the risk of backlash in future videos as the audience could now
Exactly.
use leverage against him by stating, oh, you were eating vegan food before, why didn't you continue doing so, ironically making the consumption of meat less controversial.
I respect like the message behind being vegetarian or vegan. I really do. Like there's a lot of valid reasons.
Unfortunately, I have given you so many X's here for promoting the violence.
Damn, she is
for
a
not
teacher,
talking
actually.
about the environment.
Before going on to state that he needed to become a vegan.
Didn't Mr. Beast plant some
animal
trees
activist.
and clean the ocean? Dang, not a single good check?
Undo the damage that you've done. The first thing
Not a
that you
single
can
good
do,
check?
Mr. Beast, number 1, is become vegan. Number 2, become an animal rights activist for the rest of your life. Tell people that the videos that you've done in the past, including this one, that you're ashamed of and that you wish you had never done them.
Because she might not be completely trolling. I think she might actually be this crazy.
Unsurprisingly, the vegan teacher never got the apology. However, one thing she did receive on the video was an impressive dislike ratio of 96.
Dude, I don't even see likes and dislikes anymore. Didn't they remove them?
He spends most of his money saving the world and helping others. The amount of money he donated to people in need and to plant trees is more than you can make in 100 years. Beast is a legend. He doesn't deserve this. However, with the vegan teacher's video receiving more views than any of her other uploads, only 6
She
days
doubled
later,
down.
Post another video attempting to cancel MrBeast. This time time titled "At Mr. Beast."
She's chasing the views.
Abuse, in which
She's
she'd gone to
chasing the
call
views.
Mr. Beast out.
She's a hustler. She's a grinder. What can I say?
Of the ice cream they were eating was vegan.
Should I get that
What
content?
is the base made out of?
Okay.
Is the base made out of something vegan?
It's obviously not, lady. Why are you asking these questions? It's obviously not.
2 weeks after this statement, the vegan teacher would upload a third video in which she'd state that Mr. Beast was again promoting violence, this time by not having
Promoting
fruit and
violence?
vegetables on his pizza in the "I ate the world's largest slice of pizza" video.
Where is the pineapple? X. What on earth?
Why would you put pineapple on a pizza? No, that's an X in itself. We do not want pineapple on the pizza.
Is there even sauce on there? Is there even tomato sauce?
What? There's obviously tomato sauce. It's under the cheese. I'm losing my mind.
She'd state that because Mr. Beast had a professional hot dog eater in his video, this was promoting the food poutine. Poutine has cheese in it, cheese comes from milk, and milk is taken from cows, and therefore Mr. Beast is promoting the act of stealing.
Why are
That's
you
what I'm saying.
promoting people that eat large amounts of food?
And not only does he hold the world record for hot dogs eaten, but he has so many.
Did you even say vegan hot dog at all?
I
What
did.
else do you got here? Poutine with cheese on it? Cheese comes from milk, which is stolen from mothers after their babies were taken from them. Do you think that kidnapping is okay, Mr. Beast?
Dang, we are doing a lot of mental gymnastics here, lady. That is a lot of mental gymnastics.
Unsurprisingly, all 3 of the vegan teachers' attempts to cancel Mr. Beast failed miserably, as did the 2 we discussed earlier. In fact, there really hasn't been a single bit of Mr. Beast drama that's had the slightest
There really hasn't been any like substantial Mr. Beast drama compared to like other big YouTubers. This is a really well made video. Be sure to subscribe to sunnyv2 and subscribe for more Cypher reacts.
back and forth between Gordon Ramsay and the vegan teacher was
She's still at it, huh?